Hello, hello, hello. So there's nobody here yet, but how's everybody doing? Oh, sweet, it's day. Oh, I just need a bunch of firewood, and we're heading back down there. Yeah, that'll do it. There we go. Can't imagine actually needing this much firewood, but you never know. Also, I'm like weirdly tired. Although I did stay up super late yesterday. Like an idiot. In fresh 1.2 years, we got time before we gotta crack that open. How's everybody else doing? Hopefully, great. Life is too short to be tired all the time. Says the NB who's tired all the time. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, yep, I'm live. And I'm live. Where? I'm so tired. Send help. So I'm starting out making salt, so that there are actually folks here for the sorcery. If I'm going to finally start playing around with rustbound magic, I'm sure there are people who are going to want to see that. Also, some of this might dry in my pocket. Just that stack. We'll do that one last. Damp salt crystals. Hello, Laxia. How are you doing? Let's go and grab the harp. Put that back. Let's go ahead and listen to Moonlight Sonata, first movement. Do, 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 do. You're doing great. That's good to hear. I am weirdly tired, but that kind of makes sense. Nope, salt is done. Let's go ahead and put that back and start playing on the beach. Oh, yes. Fantastic playback. There we go. Oh, hey. I recognize this. I'm pretty sure that's just the Starbound theme, or at least that's what it uses as a theme. Indeed, you are first. I don't think I've got anybody in Twitch chat yet. Give me a second. Unfortunately, my quern is not down here. Hello, Justin J. 127. How are you doing? Yoink, 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 yoink. Just gonna be making a bunch of salt for the next 30 years. Obviously, that's not true. Oh, Stardew Valley. Grandpa's theme. I see as a moon. There are no moons. Do, 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 do. I wish I had the attention span to do like a Let's Play of Stardew Valley. Who knows, might do multiplayer. Might do that tiny ass farm that's got like no greenhouse. And maybe like 60 workable squares. Can we complete the community center bundle with no farm? Obviously, I mean the community center bundles, plural. Nope, my harp will not burn. I might make half of this salt. To those who celebrate, Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, whatever you want to say. I don't personally celebrate, but I do have jingle bells on the harp. The snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Over the hills we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha. Yoink. I hear them sleigh bells wrangling, jing-jang jangling too. Oh, what lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. I don't think I recognize this version. What was I even playing? It's like the rock version of a Christmas song. It's already gone. Never to be found again. Too bad there's no, like, actual animation for the playing of the instruments. If there was animation, even if it was simplistic, I could probably make, like, a cute YouTube short out of it. But no animation for us. I wonder what my windmill's up to. Let's go ahead and check. Windmill, are you still spinning? Yes, very slowly. Thank you for checking in, JJ. I never did. Well, probably no lightning strikes my chickens. I never did set up like an audio sound for that. 20 stream streak. Impressive. I might be a little bit tired. But when am I not at least a little bit tired? Sometimes I'm very tired. It's almost like I get very little sleep. Between bullshit going on in the duplex connected to mine, and my own stupidity, there's just no time to sleep. When am I going to make time for something so unimportant to sleep? Hello, Pocket. I don't think playing music works while the game's music is also playing. Could probably find the ABC files and then play the game's music myself. I say this, but I cannot actually find any ABC files. I looked. Specifically what I was looking for is I wanted the Seek the Dead song from Sea of Thieves, which is apparently based on Samara's theme from The Ring. Oh, I know what I'm talking about, I'm just dumb. How my sausage doing? Meat rack! Fresh for 55.6 years. Hopefully I can use those in time. I don't like sausage in real life, but I do think that it would be a good way to preserve my meat. I shouldn't have said it like that. Oh, how are you doing, Pocket? Also, check it out. I've got my imprinted spore paper funeral bell. It's been a while since I've made a mushroom fruiting bag, so I might start growing my funeral bell. Let's see here. Funeral bell. Breaded mushroom. So where to wash it? Cooked funeral bell. There is a way to wash these and then make medicine out of them, but I've not figured that out. I have figured out how to speed up my windmill. I just don't have resin to be able to make the parts I need. Zero progress. I installed and then uninstalled a mod called Stone Bake Oven. It's a lot of fun, but I just don't like the look of the basalt ovens. Not that I have basalt, but if I was going to make ovens, I would make them out of basalt. And I don't like how they look. One of these days, we'll just go out and find a basalt. I personally went into Pocket's world and blew up the mage tower. Do 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 do. I see the bad moon rising. I see the bad moon coming up. Oh yeah, so the YouTuber who got me into this game, Korazar, is sick. 1 second. So I think, because I need feathers anyway for my magic, we should make some chicken noodle soup. Like in the game. As a gift to Korazar. Not that he'd be able to eat the chicken noodle soup. But I'm pretty sure raw pasta noodles can be used in soup. Yes. So we'll just figure out how to make some broth and figure out how to make some soup. I never did figure out how to make shit with broth. It's an ingredient. It can be used in stews and soups, but how? How? Okay, so I need a whole liter of broth to make a soup. What's up with that? Alright, regardless of what's going on. You needed to be reminded that Vintage Story exists. This game is fantastic. Yoink, yoink. Throw that in there. Let's get back to what I was doing. Wop, 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 wop. Might go out of my way to find some resin so that I can speed up my windmill. It's a little bit slow at the moment. Just a little. I think experts say that mine is the slowest windmill to ever exist. I'm confident that's not true, but that's what the experts are saying. I should make some small animal cages. I've already got a couple. Wait. I haven't checked in a bit. No, but there is a good chance that some of my eggs have hatched. I'm going to leave one rooster just to be safe. But that doesn't mean we can start sacrificing the other roosters. Unfortunately, they don't kill each other when they come of age, like regular roosters do. I was hoping they would do that so that I could collect feathers without needing to actually kill them myself. But since they don't, it's like I'm gonna have to fucking get my own hands dirty. But it's fine. Maybe make like a spear or something so I can kill them humanely. Kill them with the humane spear. What is Rift's activity? Medium? Alright, can't go out there. At least they don't eat their mate. Yeah, chickens in real life do engage in some cannibalism. Unless you're thinking of praying mantises. But no, apparently golden pheasants are a lot nicer to each other than chickens are. Normally I get my feathers and stuff from the chickens fighting each other for dominance. But since they're not doing that, I'm screwed. I'm gonna have to murder the chickens, which I do not want to do. But yeah, I recently started a bunch of new salt. 12 hours ago, apparently. Like in-game time. I think I'm dying. How's everybody else doing? Hopefully living the dream. Yoink, 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 yoink. Put 4 more of these in here. heat it up. I want to build a big kitchen, but I don't have space to do that. Probably because I'm underground. What do we wish to play? Do. I should look for the whatchamacallit. Legend of Zelda songs. Like from the ocarina, but obviously I'd be playing them on a harp since that's what I've got. Instruments. Ah, there is a clarinet. Drum kit. Microphone. How do you make that? I don't know why that's how you craft a microphone, but I'm no expert. Honestly, this looks like you're wrapping a rope around a stick. Once gonna eat this before it goes bad. Yum yum. Come on, salt. I do think that as I actually start expanding my house, you know, building a real house, I should make an above-ground salt shack. Maybe over by the saltwater itself. But like, if I make a bunch of shelves, I can dry the salt quickly that way. It's gonna have to be a lot of fucking shelves, though. Whoops. I don't think there is actual storage for salt. Whoops. Whatever. Nice. 69% dried. I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? I'm also gonna do laundry and shower. Do. There we go. Sorry about that. I was just responding to somebody on the Discords. I am stuck at work for 9 hours a day, but I'm only working for 8 of those. Delicious. A laughably small amount of stew. Come on. Copper pot. Oh, that's my last serving of stew. It would be a good time then to make whatchamacallit. Hello, Hex. I sleep during the day. When would this sleep vampire actually have the time to attack me? Unless sleep vampires are a daytime thing. As a rule of thumb, though, vampires do not like the sun. Hello? I also don't like the sun. Not a vampire, though. Hello, Kiri. Waking up before work? Hex is the person with all the sleep vampires. Sure, I'm not muted, because if I am muted, it means... Nope, not muted. Good. Kiari, are you and Mika going to want to join my modded server when it's up and running next year? Gonna have a lot of fun, like, farming and cooking mods. Cottage core, if you will. Like, Mika tells me that she's not very good at survival, but look how good this soup is. Or stew, rather. That's a good fucking stew. Oh, put that back. It's not the first time I've done this. There we go. Go and collect my salt. How are you still damp? No peasti, Kitos. So I don't think I ever actually made a manual of the magical arts. It's not expensive, but I have not done it yet. Twitch affiliate. It's a tiny bit easier to get Twitch affiliate now than it was when I did it. I'm not made of money, but when Mika can get subscribers, I'll probably subscribe. Just be like, have $2 a month, you filthy animal. Only needs 5 more followers. I'm sure they can do it. If I could become Twitch affiliate, Mika can. I am more extroverted, but I'm also a fucking idiot. Vintage Story 2.0 with mods as a feature. I mean, Vintage Story is built to be mod friendly. Like it was built from the ground up to be modded. Although there are a lot of people who say that if you mod it, you're not playing the game right. Of course, those people are miserable. What's up, dude? Ow, rude. Dude's throwing rocks at me through the hole in my wall. You're probably wondering, why do you have the hole in the wall? I don't actually know. It's not like I ran out of materials, because I built the wall before I built the roof, and the roof is made out of the same material as the walls. So I'm not actually sure. No, the drifters are kind of always doing that. It would be nice if I could make like a sack for my salt. I've got this thing, but it's not ideal. Are you dry yet? Almost. Oops, my apologies. There we go. That's 64 dry salt crystals. What are the odds that my, I wish my mouse cord wasn't such a pain in the ass. Well, it's made more progress than I thought it would. Throw that in there. Al, do you mind? I'm busy. You'll never take me alive, suckers. Well, those things are annoying. Come on. Oh yeah, throw these in here. And boom. Almost have a stack of salt in my salt. Whatever the fuck. I've got such a way with words. It's a crate. It's a crate of salt. The peak battle strategy that never failed. Accidentally throw salt at the enemy. You think pocket sand is effective? Wait until you've tried pocket salt. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heat up the oven again. What if you could make salt in stone bake ovens? Well, I've uninstalled the mod, but it would be a pretty good use for it. Cats and all the frogs. Now, if they do ever add the giant spider mount like I want them to, Feverstone Wilds does add frogs and toads. Although knowing that my sisters I do, I'm not sure that they would be pleased with giant spider mounts. Come on. Also, Chiari, don't forget to check in. It costs a single necrotic flux. What's going on up there? Check-in really just exists for lurkers. Because if you don't count as a viewer. But you are chatting, so you wouldn't not count as a viewer anyway. Bison are a pretty damn good source of milk, meat, and leather. For my channel points, there's one that costs a single point called check-in. Half of YouTube is lurkers. At least on YouTube. Lurkers seem to count. They don't on Twitch. That's why the check-in command is there. Well, not command, but channel reward or whatever the fuck they're called. It is kind of wild that I can usually get, like, tens of people watching me just make salt or some other stupid task. It's pretty much just like a let's chat session, but every couple of seconds I'm distracted by salt. Eventually we're going to be doing some ritual magic. I've got one more translocator that I want to deal with. But also, messing with the translocators, or messing with magic, will open up a lot of doors. Oh, there's a spell that I could have used if I had it. To like automatically bring my cows up to a generation which will actually allow me to milk them. I'm still slowly burning through my long-term foods soy milk. So it's not like I don't have milk. I just don't have milk I'm willing to use often because of how easy it was to get. I don't know a whole lot about soy milk, but I do not think you can use it to make cottage cheese. I could be wrong, though. Unseal that. Wine, white currant wine. Syrup. Syrup, flax oil, mushroom beer. Am I fresh? Mushroom beer is going to go bad soon. We should start drinking that. Lots of shit going on up there. If I seal my mushroom beer like I should have done ages ago, well, it's fresh for 30 days instead of 11. Doesn't matter though, because, whoops. Down the hatch. What's in here? No, hardened lard. Curious. I didn't even know there was lard in there. Whoop, that's not enough mushroom beer. No, you cannot make cheese and stuff out of like soy milk or cashew milk or almond milk or oat milk. Alright. I really gotta get a distillery made. That mushroom beer is weak shit. Alright, what time is it? 6 a.m. Sun should be rising. Go and check on my salt again. Next stream, or perhaps the end of this one. I'm gonna have to go find some resin so I can speed this shit up. Not that. No, yeah, that is how it works. Yup. Alright, let's go. Boom. Where? Wait, how long are you fresh for? Probably should have been doing this one first. This one's going to dry itself. So I'm going to hold off on that. Actually, let's go ahead and collect these 4, and then just start focusing on magic, because I'm getting bored just making salt. It needs to be done, and normally I would not mind the repetitive, tedious work. However, it's probably not that fun to watch. Hello, Scrimblow Bimblow. Long time no see. How you doing, buddy? Alright, if I was going to store my salt... Well, let's go ahead and just keep it down here, actually. Unless... Nope, no room. Let's go ahead and smack it in here. And then I've got to get a book made. And keep that on me so I can finish drawing. Alright, let's go. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I'm very slowly losing my mind. I guess I'm very quickly losing my mind. One of those two. Alright. My apologies. I was sick like 2 months ago and I still have the cough. And cannot imagine I'm long for this world. Right, so I keep hurting myself on this stuff. Let's go ahead and harvest it. Oh, that's the wrong spell. Go and charge it up. On a Tuesday. Gotta get all this harvested. I never did upgrade Rustbound Magic, so there is a chance I might have to hop into creative, remove my magic, and then give it back. You know how it is. When you're playing with buggy mods and refuse to update for no apparent reason. Whoop. Alright. Going to need a bunch of these for doing Rustbound Magic as well. Well. Was my server experiencing some lag? I'm playing in single player, but even single player is technically a server. I'm going to hope that nothing is wrong. And we will just continue as if, I'm not experiencing strange lag. Probably Lagsia strikes again. Doo-doo. Listen, Bartleby. Listen, Bartleby. Indeed. Look at that, I'm picking this stuff up. Or I was. Cast this one more time. Start putting my shit away. It seems like the seeds are the only thing I am picking up actively. Shifting fibers. I do wish I could just quickly deposit all of my like items. There is a way to do it with the metal barrels mod. I don't have that mod though. In the meadow, we will build a snowman. I gotta pick up all my stuff. We're just doing a bit of magic here, Scrimblow. Although it certainly seems like Scrimblow arrived just to leave. Or if he's got the stream muted, one of the two. I don't think I have the stream muted. Oh, I double checked like 2 seconds ago. No, I didn't. Like 20 seconds ago. Not muted though, so it's irrelevant. Oh yeah, we should check on my birds. I'm running out of food quickly. Shifting fibers. Sure wish that I could fucking see in my inventory. Whoops. Really? That is now at capacity. All right. I suppose if I'm willing to make a bunch more barrels, and I'm not unwilling to do that. I think I need one of these. Or is it? Yeah, it's just the one. Whoop. Smack you in there. Gotta grab me a bunch of grass. Oh shit, I don't think I have enough grass. Let's grab a scythe. I'm so organized. Y'all just wish you were as organized as I am. No. I don't know where my meteoric iron scythe is. It's definitely around. I'll throw away stuff I'm still using, but I don't think I would have done that. Indeed, right? Have you ever seen organization this good? Also, check it out. My berries are growing back already. Alright. Acquire wand for spell casting. Shit. I'm gonna have to go through the steps. Let's go ahead and break a stick. Or I should have a stick on the ground. Already have a wand, so I'm just gonna throw this one away. Must meditate on the nature of sticks. And there we go. Let's go ahead and just drop this in the water. Whoop. There we go. Do wands float? No. No, apparently they do not. Right, I've got one of these over here, so I just gotta pick it up. We'll periodically check to make sure that my salt is still grinding. Yoink. Well, I haven't researched this yet. Yoink. Alright, put you back down. Next thing. Acquire magic chalk for rituals. I already have some magic chalk somewhere. But I cheated to get that. So we shall look for other chalk. Or rather, we shall make other chalk. If I can find my flint. I don't think it's on me. Could be in this one. It is. And periodically, instead of organizing the chests I have, I'll just make another one. Oh. Looks like we don't get the choice to nap it. Chalk. Resonator. Here we go. Chalk. We'll go ahead and make ourselves a chalk. We're going to have to make some torches as well. Torches are not expensive. It's just something we've got a lot of. Charge this up. Hello, Lapis Wolf. I've been playing Vintage Story for a couple of years now. It's just that only recently has my channel become more visible playing Vintage Story. But now this game is a ton of fun. I've got a bunch of mods. I didn't even see what I need to grab. I'm going to need 1 bone, 2 rustic compound, which I don't have. That's what I get for planning ahead. I didn't plan ahead. Whoop. Oh yeah, I've got Napster. I have no choice but to nap it this way. Or uninstall Napster. Rustic compound. Here we go. Whoops. I should definitely be making some rust crystals. I'm talking about the game in the past year. Indeed, it is becoming more popular, which is definitely good. I need some crazy people to make the mods that I require. I need a proper bone block. A skeleton that I can like dress up and pose would be nice. Like I don't have any up here. That's crooked. And this one is too tall. But I'm trying to decorate with skeletons. Creators. So many creatures are talking about this game. Speaking of creatures, I am playing as a bird. Ooh. I do need one of these. Can probably put my scythe away. Here we go. Indeed. The lupines. Well, with a username like Lapis Wolf, that is kind of appropriate. Alright, what do we need first? Rusty dust. Fuck it. Didn't even notice that I need shifting fibers. Or I'm not paying attention. Actually, no. I know exactly what the issue is. I'm mixing up the recipes in my head. Let's go and grab more rot. That'll do. Here we go. Might as well make a bunch of rustic compounds at the same time. Oi! Get down here, you fiery bastard. Ow, jerk. I will kill you with a shovel. Get down here where I can do that. And it's dead. Put that there. Let's go. Reminds me of a Genie's Name did a vintage story. I don't know who that is. Well, if you see here, why is that what opens up when I tab out? Machiavelli is canonically a necromancer? I'm not making the skeletons. I'm finding them. But before I made a bunch of gelatin, I also had like hundreds of bones. So it would have been nice if I could have decorated with the bones. Like if you look at the Paris catacombs, I would like to do something kind of like that. Genie's Name? Sorry, buddy, I don't know who that is. I know like 4 things and 2 of those are Casablanca quotes. I'm going to have to add some charge. I should really update Rustbound Magic. The more I play with it, the more likely something is to go wrong. Oh, it's pronounced nice. I mean, it can be pronounced that way. I don't think anybody would see that spelling and assume it's pronounced nice. Oh yeah, the vintage story does have a lot of rocks. Alright. Looks like that's all we're getting out of this. Oh, it's because I dropped most of my stuff on the ground. 29 should be plenty to start, though. I'm gonna put my harp down. Grab this. Move my chalk over. Oh, I didn't know I could put these in my offhand. Smack that there. Magic chalk requires a bone. Rustic compound, I believe 2 of them. And then a small rust crystal. Which I've got plenty of, I just didn't bring them. I'll have to look into them. The problem is that I've not really given myself a lot of free time to watch other content creators. Hello, Vicar. Thank you for checking in. 4 minutes ago, I'm not paying attention. I'm usually either working, streaming, or sleeping. I do not have much free time these days. Whoops. The grind never stops. I must acquire larger audience. I appreciate the audience that I've got. But you know what they say, the first 1,000 is the hardest. Let's go. I'll have 6.9 million by 2026. Here's what I'm looking for. Really not going to accept the green one? Accept the green one. Fine, I'll go grab a normal rust crystal. Leave that there to be useless and green. I'm from California. But I didn't grow up here. I grew up all over the United States. But I would say that this is a normal Californian accent. I would be lying. When I was roughly 8 years old, we moved to Mississippi. And to avoid picking up a southern drawl, I just started speaking like this. And then I never stopped, because I'm not just committed to the bit, I'm addicted to it. Why can't I keep these on the ground? Of course, I'm 30 now, so I've just been speaking like this for longer than I can remember. It's what it is. The rolling the R's thing is pretty recent. I've been very passively learning Finnish for the last, 3 years. Probably only 2. And in Suomi, you roll every R. Well, one of these is done. What is my other plate? No, it's sitting in my offhand, making me hungry faster. You're not useless and green, Hex. I'm about to start starving. Let's go and put my rust and rot away. Oh no. My attention span does not exist. Smack that there. Alright. Quickly. To the food. Oh, that's mine. Hello, stupid apples. Accent alchemist. No, I'm just an idiot. But I'm forklift certified, so I'm a hot idiot. There we go. Oh hey, new viewers, check out this stew that I made last stream. 1070 protein satiety, 1020 vegetable, 880 grain, and 30 dairy. So we call a good stew right there. The part of the world that I live in does not actually get winter, so I don't need to prepare for winter. But it is nice just having some really good food. Alright. Actually, sticks are exactly what I was looking for. And dry grass. Everything is coming up Millhouse. And that'll do. Go and put the sticks back. I should probably make a crate for sticks, but what I should really do is I should make a storage space. Because currently my organization leaves a lot to be desired. Mind all the iron you could. Have you considered becoming a rust mage so you can just conjure more picks? Plan to move south. I just kind of ended up here. I was heading south looking for pineapples and peanuts. Speaking of which, I can probably plant my peanuts already. And I sort of just settled in the first location I could find. That had, limestone salt. Not salt, limestone sand. And salt water is kind of everywhere. I'll need these. Artifacts core, let's go ahead and slap that in there. I'm not making a lot of astrolith, apparently. This game does take a lot of getting used to. I've played for about 300 plus hours before I started to touch mods. I'm still pretty sure that I could go back to unmodded and be totally fine. I am a crazy person, so hunger is never usually an issue. I mean, I'm always starving in the game. But I never have to worry about starving to death. I forget to eat food all the time, because I've got horrible ADHD I cannot afford to medicate. But my idea of fun in the game is just kind of farming and making food. Whoop. Hop in the boat. Hop in the boat. Boat face. I don't recall why I came over here. I am just waiting for my torches to finish. But why did I come over here specifically? I guess I just wanted to show off that my world is 70% ocean. Like, check out this nice little island I've got myself set up on. 70% ocean is perhaps too much, but I do like being able to sail everywhere. Ooh, loose flint. Don't mind if I do. One second. Now, my interest in the game mostly came from the fact that I was bored of Minecraft. Well, yeah, 70% is the perfect amount of ocean. But what I like about Vintage Story is not that it's a hardcore survival game. It is. But the reason it appeals to me is that because it is a hardcore survival game, the things that I actually enjoy doing, like farming, feel more meaningful. Would y'all shut up? How do I only have 2 roosters? Hello. Let's go and try milking my cows. No luck. Can I milk you? Also no luck. I see you trying to kill me. It's fine. I'm out here. Doing hot girl shit. Oh yeah. No, like everything in Vintage Story. I don't know how to describe it. It's not fun because it is chore-based. I mean, it kind of is. But that's not the entirety of its appeal. Now, it's hard to describe. You actually don't have to rotate your crops, but I do like how you're encouraged to do so. Like, it will definitely get you another harvest out of them. I'm not currently growing anything. But I've got a bunch of mods. I've got primitive survival, mostly for fish. I've got long-term foods, which adds, of course, some foods, as well as potatoes, sugarcane, corn, etc., etc. Expanded foods is a must. I've effectively turned the game into cottagecore, minus the cottage, because I'm still living in this piece of shit. But I've got a chandelier, and an iron anvil. So my house is ugly as hell, but I am doing alright. Ignore the Thunderlord painting. I cheated. It's mine. My precious. I've also got a lot of rot, but to be fair, I am cooking and farming as if I'm feeding a small army. Yeah, I've got 386 rot, as one does. Oh yeah, I've also got a beehive kiln. I made this a couple streams ago, specifically for black ceramics. And I've got a bunch of black ceramics waiting for me to actually do something with them. I should have both on. I'm not a big fan of both horns. Bye, nerd. Alright, I should honk Shua. Yes, Primitive Survival does have a bunch of Eldritch Horror stuff. I've actually got some of it sitting around. You can disable that. I'm just choosing to ignore it, because it's funnier that way. It's like, oh, look at that. A little Cthulhu statue ended up in my fish trap. Anyway. Gonna drink more of my mushroom beer. I can't stand the taste of beer IRL, but I'm sure mushroom beer is fine. It's mushroom. Now, primitive survival adds fish traps. I would actually rather the ability to fish, which is on its way. Because, like, these are OP. Look at how many fish I've got here, and I'm not even using bait. But the alternative is to just not have fish at all. Because the way the game currently handles fish, if you're lucky enough to find fish, they're always going to be low weight. Puppy dog, help me with combat. Where'd my shovel go? It's over here somewhere. Shovel, please! I'll just conjure another one. I don't have the inventory space for this shit. Alright, both on. I'm gonna smack your kneecaps in with my shovel. And it's dead. Rest in piss. Alright. My torches are probably done. I need to stop getting distracted. Yeah, their little mosquito peck attack does very little damage as well. Most of the annoyance from both ones comes from the fact that they will snipe you before you can even see them. Alright. Couldn't find my handy-dandy notebook. Why do I have half this shit on my person? Now, both ones annoy the hell out of me. Shivers I find really cute, though. That's why I've got this one over here. Puppy dog, you're making me look bad. Pet, pet. Anyway, let's go ahead and find my book. Take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow. Casting spells, world magics. Decay is not one I need to do. Kind of want to. Purification, corruption, ritual of creation, papyrus, rusty gear. 8 rusty gears makes 16 temporal gears, which sounds a little bit overpowered. Did I change the recipe to be overpowered? Maybe. I don't know why we're looking at me. What do I do? I'm just doing hot girl shit. Here's my chalk. I don't know if it's obvious, but I'm like really dumb. So if my brain just kind of turns off mid-sentence, my apologies. Right, which one of these is creation? Corruption, power, power. Here we go. Alright. Let's go find my rusty gears. And got claw-esque legs. I don't know. If they would stop sniping me in the dark while I'm just trying to work the field, I would probably like both ones more than I do. Shivers I don't find nearly as annoying. And even when they do randomly attack me, shivers are just puppy dogs, so they get away with it. Alright, I need one more. And by one I mean 2 more rusty gears. Alright. Not immediately. Oh, I'm losing track of chat. Yo, yeah. If you're going to play without the lore content, or at least, like, if you're going to be playing Homo sapiens, or the setting where you don't have any ruins and stuff, I would actually recommend, for sure, playing with primitive survival. Because there's no other way to get pumpkin. Oh. Why'd that not work? There's no way to get pumpkin seeds or cabbage seeds without. Magic rune. Oh, I need light mana torches. See, this is what happens when you don't read. Don't be like me, chat. Alright, do I throw mana torches or light mana torches in there? I mean, regular torches. Apparently I just throw regular torches. Give me that back. Yoink. Alright, looks like I gotta make a bunch more torches. What are these? The consequences for my actions? I don't read, and so what? I'm punished by the universe? I'm a little bit tired. I've not been sleeping well. I don't think I've slept well since January of this year. I'm joking, but not by a whole lot. I like to live deep underground, so normally I would be playing without temporal stability. But you kind of need that for rust-bound magic, so I've got it on, begrudgingly. I think that 10 is the maximum. But drifters are a lot easier to deal with once you know how they behave. If you're playing for the first time, I can see them easily being overwhelming, though. How many sticks are in here? Plenty of sticks. I just put that in there. Alright. I'm a little bit tired. My condolences. That doesn't make sense. There's a mod called Tameable Shivers. You can make something called Rot-Soaked Meat, but it does require the Improviser trait, which for some reason farmers have in all these classes. Alright, let's go ahead and start lighting these up. But I've got a weird habit of playing as classes that have no health. My go-to class without mods is a Malefactor. I think that drifters throwing bricks is funny. I don't like when they're throwing bricks at me. Do they not know that that is transphobic? Alright. Let's do 10 light, 9 dark. There we go. Put that back in there. And there we go. Alright. Honestly, the most annoying thing in Vintage Story is finding resin. I need resin so I can speed up my quern. Look how slow this is. And I've got 2 full windmills. What I need is another large gear into small gear. Got a gear ratio that. Vintage Story is not for everyone, but if it looks like something that you might be interested in, I definitely recommend trying to get past that first hurdle. Honestly, I would rather that survival be harder, and there be no monsters. But like I said, I just prefer farming. But, like, let the environment be the real danger. Of course, let me keep puppy dog. Pet the puppy dog. I do also have a bunch of mods that make survival not necessarily easier, or at least not, like, cheaply easier. Like, these beehives, they're way easier than just harvesting skeps, or reeds for skeps over and over again. And they require a bunch of setup. It's gonna take 70 years for those to finish. I'm not exaggerating, you're exaggerating. Alright. Let's go ahead and put a bunch of my stuff in this chest, which is already getting full. Put that there. Got my lantern. Now let's go ahead and go for a brief sail. Let's look for some resin. Well, my torches do whatever the fuck they're doing. I can tell you what they're doing. They're being infused with mana. Might as well finish this off. Delicioso. Potatoes. Let's grab my candy and let's get out of here. I'm torn between recommending that you try playing the game vanilla, like without mods for the first couple 100 hours. But expanded foods is like really fun. I'm not saying that meal prep without expanded foods isn't also fun, it's just not nearly as fun. Well, it's one of those things where, like, if you've been playing with expanded foods for a while, it is hard to go back to playing without it. The reason I started playing with expanded foods is because I thought it was absurd that you could not put meat and vegetables in the same pie. People on the Discord would say, it's like, oh, if you put meat and vegetables in the same pie, the pie would become overpowered. Nobody would ever make anything else. And, like, not only do I not think that's true, but, like, why can't pie be good? Does the Seraph not have taste buds? I'd buy it. I was gonna go further than this, but there are a bunch of pine trees here I can check. Having pine trees near my base would also be pretty handy. Oh, also, sailboats are not usually this fast. I sped them up a tiny bit. Right, how am I going to get up there? I do have dirt. I can just nerd pole up. Alright. Whoop. Oh, also, most characters cannot jump 2 blocks tall. If I do ever go back to playing vanilla, just to prove to naysayers that I can, I will miss the ability to jump 2 blocks. Oh shit. Oh shoot. I gotta get back up there. Whoop. Getting stuck in leaves. I do wish the world generated a tiny bit less vertically. It's kind of hard to get around when everything is mountain and hillside. But here we are. So what I'm doing currently is I'm looking around pine trees. Because some of them, like this one here, will be leaking sap. Give me the sap. Don't think it won't pull up there. Whoop. Come on. Let it go. I should probably mark that, but if I come back this direction... Ooh, jack-o'-lanterns. If I come back this direction, I'll probably see that I pulled up there. Funeral bell! I've already got some of that propagated, or whatever the word I'm looking for here is. Where the spores embed themselves on paper. And for the purpose of growing later. Which is not a vanilla feature. That is also part of a mod. Vintage Story is a great game, but if I'm doing something fun that is farming or cooking related, it is unfortunately probably part of a mod. Nothing there. How many... Let's see here, I need to make another large gear section. Which unfortunately does have to be made with either resin or fat. So I'm going to need a lot of fucking resin just to speed up my windmill. Hello, WiiWare. 1 second. Hello, WiiWare. How are you doing? Oh, there's a lot of pine trees over there. On the half of the island I came from. Although those look like they've got the same issue as these ones, where they're all just up on a hill. Can I get like a flat plain with pine trees, please? Ooh, some rye. I'm not sure when, but sometime next year, I plan on hosting a modded Vintage Stories server. Give my community something to play on. I would, of course, also play on it. The way I would rather be playing Vintage Story is that I just kind of feed a party, and the party does all the chores I don't want to do. I don't like mining, and I am shit at building. Oh, that's a tall-ass pine tree. Might have some resin up there somewhere. No such luck. Alright, back to the boat. Oh, there's a little fox sleeping in the shade. Poor critter. I didn't want to bother it. Might just happen that way. Do 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 do. Alright, so I'm going to need at least 5 resin. One of my mods adds a cheaper way. It's a lot of roosters. Nope. Failed to hop in. Alright. I would like a zoom button as well. But that is, at this point, my brain is just kind of all over the place. I should also not crack my knuckles when my microphone is unmuted. Yeah, Kiari gets it. I also raise the livestock, although to be fair, I'm not a big fan of killing them. For some reason, even in video games, killing animals makes me feel bad. Unless they're fish. The fish deserve to suffer. I'm joking. No, but I do eat a ton of fish IRL. Only reason I don't eat more fish is because it's expensive as shit, dog. Now, fish are capable of play, though. Well, then it sounds to me like playing in a group would be beneficial. But there are building blocks that you can use without that much technology. Like, depending on your level of patience, you can harvest clay by your bare hand. And if you go around picking up rocks off the floor, you can make cobblestone pretty early on. Stuff like lumber, smooth stone, etc., is locked behind the Copper Age. Excuse me. Alright. I could tell right away that there's resin up there. Whoop. One more. Whatever. No! Must get up there. Just let me climb. Climbing on. There's a lot of work for like no resin. Whoops, don't summon a second shovel. Huh, I can kill my shovel. Die, shovel. How you doing, Pocket? Oh yeah, anybody who thinks that animals are like all just stupid, with no emotion, is probably dumb. But like I said, even fish are capable of play. So like fish are pretty smart. Like by fish standards anyway. It is unfortunate for fish that they are delicious. Oh, is this aged? Aw, it's fucking debarked. It is also rotten, not aged. Surely I've been over here before. But did I loot it? Oh, I can't even open that. So I probably did loot it as much as I was able to. Oh, a pulley. Better Ruins is a good mod. I'm a big fan. No resin from the looks of things. Oh, it's a cow. What time is it? Why am I so tired? Lie for about another hour. There are ruins in the base game. Better Ruins just adds larger, arguably better ruins. A lot of people do think that the loot from Better Ruins is a bit overpowered. Kind of have to use your own better judgment whether or not you would want to use the overpowered loot. I would say that as a reward for exploring, it's usually pretty balanced. Rebuild ruined buildings. You could totally do that. One of my mutual subscribers, which is to say she's subscribed to me, I'm subscribed to her, Christina Blackfeather, is currently... Ooh, copper. Is currently doing that, where she's rebuilding like a town. Cabera. Bombadone. Oh, yeah, I'm looking for resin. Not doing a very good job of it. Pet the cow. Pet the cow. Alright. Nothing. Some turkeys. The turkeys and cows are modded creatures. Yeah, resin tends to be a pretty big bottleneck. I need it for wind power. You know, which is what a lot of people need it for. I've got wind power, I'm just trying to improve my wind power. It's currently slow as hell. Foxes. Now, there is a mod that lets you use resin to make, like, a long-term firewood or whatever. It does not burn as hot, but it does burn for a really long time. I'm sure there's a reason there are no cows. There are bighorn sheep, which is usually where you get your meat, milk, and leather from. Cranberry bush. Not interested in no cranberries. I am getting further and further away from the pine. Ooh. We got reishi. It looks like bearded tooth, because it is bearded tooth. What are you, shale? Dang it. Raccoon, please. Raccoon, guide me to some basalt. There are pigs, but you can't milk those. What the hell is going on over there? Well, there's a big ruin over there. Oh, flashing light warning. Let's not look at that. Raccoons are base game, yeah. Pretty much all raccoons exist to do, though, is eat your berries. Bald cypress. Bald cypress. Oh, I'm starving. What the fuck is going on with that chunk? There is a large ruin down there. Assuming that chunk is not broken, I now know it exists. I'm checking these bald cypress because one of them could potentially be Purple Heart. Which is a really nice purple wood. And purple's my favorite color, but I actually don't like Purple Heart. Hello? What do we got here? Oh, another one of those shields. Oh, it's the same piece of armor. I'm not even entirely sure I want to take it. I might as well. It would be nice if it could spawn with different pieces of the armor set. Ruined apparatus. Bookshelves. Chalk, tool rack. Eidolon tapestry. Alright, well, there's not a whole lot down here for me. I'm trapped. Trapped, I say. Whoop. Oh yeah, raccoons are great. I would like a pet raccoon, but California Fish and Game says no. Oop. Ow, don't peck me, dick. Oop, locust nest. Ow, rude. Come here, we can stab you. Well, I'm not stabbing you, I'm smashing you with a shovel repeatedly. Oh, that's a lot of locusts. Let's go ahead and bring out the spear. Combat in this game is not very good, unfortunately. Bit goal match. I don't know. I had a bit goal. Thank you for thank you, Kieri, for the 1,000 bits. I somehow forgot that bits existed. That's a lot of locusts. What if I shouldn't have grabbed that shield from the other ruin? Shields are only good if you remember to use them. Whoop. Gotta get out of here. It's a very dangerous hole. I don't know if they plan to rework combat, but there are mods that fix it. Ow. No, I don't feel like half these attacks should actually be hitting me. I'm just kind of dumbly standing here. But like I'm hitting them and it doesn't count. They're hitting me and it doesn't count. Alright, have a good day at work, Kieri. Ow, could we stop killing me? I've got shit to do. Alright. Oh, I've got bandages. Good, good. Yeah, throw my spear. That's gonna help me in combat. Hello, Adragorgos. It's a good thing they seem to be already gone, because there's no way I read that correctly. Alright. Well, that was a pain in the ass. Watch me go down there and there's not actually any treasure. Hello? There's more of these guys. Can we die, please? Well, I was trying to, like, cheese the bear by baiting an attack. But the problem with attacks in this game is that you can get hit at any point during the animation. So, like, sometimes you get hit in the beginning of the animation before they even started winding up. Sometimes you get hit at the end of the animation, after it looks like you should not be able to take damage. Whoop. I personally just find the combat to be really annoying, but I don't care for combat in games. I just don't think it adds anything, other than annoying enemies. There probably should be some dangers to exploration. No, but this just doesn't feel like a very good danger to me. Now, sawblade locusts. Those are dangerous because they can two-hit you. Animals are a tiny bit better about water than they used to be. Gonna start taking more of these. It's not like I don't have enough of them. But one can never have enough of them. Those are contradicting statements. Contradicting. Y'all know what I mean. Oh, I might be tired. What the hell is that thing? It is a Jonas part. You know what? I'm actually going to take that. Goodbye, single flax seed. I don't know where the fuck came from. Rusty gear and some rope. Ooh, a skeleton on a bed. That's actually one of the ones that I need for my street lamp. So goodbye, single pine seed. I don't know where it came from. Skeleton on bed, you're coming with me. Not the bed. There we go. Got the skeleton. I just need one more of those and I can complete my lamp. What are you? Not really. What is that? Marketeer shoes? Marketeer is not a real word. Ooh, a ruined stove. What's in here? Just rot. Cooking pot. It does look like there's something upstairs. Whoop-a-doo. Hello? Any more skeletons in here? Granite rock. What is this? A coat rack? Sticks. Aged wooden planks. It's a lot of wooden planks. Ruined globe. Oh, that's a brass torch holder. I don't want the brass ones. Ruined bucket. Copper arrow. Well, that bell rack has seen better days. Ruined protective tank. Let's see here. What do I not care about? Let's go and throw these metal spikes. Get those out of here. As I pick up the metal spikes again. 26 ruined planks. Oh, there's fire clay in that one. I don't know how there's fire clay, because I just took out planks, and there can't be multiple things, I don't think. Metal scraps, to get rid of my scrap sword. I know what you're thinking. Satu, you're really throwing away a weapon after struggling that much in combat? Yes. And there we go. I guess I've looted this place. What are you? Lumberite's blueprint. You know what? I actually do want that. Rotten ebony planks. I don't know who actually uses acacia. Why is it all acacia? But simply to be lattice. You know what? I do want this. Alright. Boom, lattice. Hello, Terrace Park. I'm doing alright. Just currently in a ruin, screwing around. I'm usually doing some level of screwing around, regardless of what I'm at. Firewood, dark brown ceramic bowl. A lot of good stuff in here I'm not picking up. I'm looking for resin, though, so I could not tell you why I'm underground. Why am I underground? Can somebody explain to me what the fuck I'm doing down here? I think you can find resin in ruins. But that's not a good way to do it. That's just redwood tree. I'm excited for the lattice. The seaweed is always greener. Somebody else's lake. I was also kind of looking for Purple Heart. But if I did find Purple Heart, I would not be able to bring it home with me at this point. I also finished all my food trying to heal, not realizing I had a bunch of bandages on me, so I guess I'll head back. Once I'm back in the pine trees. Alright, Have fun, Terraspark. Thanks for checking in. I should play more Terraria, although with what I'm doing in Terraria, I would never be able to make Terraspark boots. Can get some parts of the Terraspark boots from fishing. In fact, you can get a lot of them, just not all of them. Like, I believe you can fish up the aglet and anklet of wind, as well as the sailfish boots and ice skates. But you cannot buy the rocket boots. No, you can't fish them up. You can't buy them. Well, that's a weird looking deer. Cannot fish up the rocket boots, nor can you fish up the goblin's tinkering table. For those who only watch my vintage story content and are confused, I'm doing a challenge in Terraria where I can only use items that I've fished up. Who knows, maybe when fishing is added to Vintage Story, we'll do a Vintage Story fishing only challenge. I plan on hosting a Vintage Story server eventually. But in the meantime... no. This is just a solo world. Honestly, I've got so many mods that even trying to open my game to LAN would be a huge pain in the arse. Not to mention you'd have to use Hamachi or whatever. Let complete strangers connect directly to your IP. Just is not worth it. If I was playing something like Peak, I would let somebody in. That being said, I do have a 21 plus rule. I'm not going to ID you or anything, but if you wanted to join a game that I was playing, if that was a possibility, you'd have to be over 21. BoGB is a good kid, but I played with somebody in chat before. Other games like Terraria? I would like to do a larger thing in Terraria. But who knows what that thing would be. I've been playing through Terraria with a buddy of mine. We recently beat Classic Mode, which is not that much of a challenge, but my buddy was playing Terraria for the first time. So starting Friday. Peak is a game about climbing mountains. It's actually a lot of fun. My sister streams it pretty much daily. Now, my sister and I are both daily streamers, but our schedules are so different that it is pretty rare that we're able to play together. In my Twitch chat, somebody named Kiari just donated 1,000 bits. That is my brother-in-law. It's my sister's husband. Mood. I'll be 31 in January. It's wild to think that I'm old as shit. 31's not old, but I'm old as shit. Whoops. Darn it, I need 2 more resin. Roughly how long does it take resin trees to, regenerate? Ow, my connect. Nah, it's difficult playing with chat. Like, I don't want to talk to anybody under 25. But also, all the person who was playing with us in Peak did was misgendered us regularly and then left us for dead. You know, that's not very sportsmanlike. Yeah, as a rule of thumb, if I go all the way over there to check, there will not be more resin. But with just 2 more resin, I could actually upgrade my windmill. A lot of my viewers are lurkers, so it's not an issue, probably, but just a reminder that your streamer's pronouns are they, them, theirs. Whoop. Also, that volley is the same one I'm currently playing as. A lot of people think that my bird is just all black. Wrong. This thing is a very dark blue. 7 in-game days? That's probably been that long. Also, that lightning better not kill my birds. I've been meaning to set up a lightning rod for like 27 in-game days. Something like that. Puppy dog, what the fuck are you doing? Don't mind puppy dog. He's actually a sweetheart. Whoop. What can I throw in here? Jonas parts, lumberite, metal parts, scraps. Throw that in there for now. Oh, alright, gotta eat some food. About to start starving to death. Y'all know how it is. Thought it was a dark purple. Oh, it's hard to see. What is a good one to pick out? No, here, we'll use this one. Since this one is flat colors. Whoop. As you can see, it is a very dark blue. The stripes are purple, though. I don't know how large that was. That's probably fine. Oh, yeah, I should also hide it. There we go. Boom. Oh shit, I'm out of food. You know what? I do distinctly remembering finishing off my stew before I left. Good enough. Bit goal. I gotta set a new bit goal. I didn't set the last one, so Twitch will probably set a new bit goal for me. Rift activity is calm. It is raining. Also, I put my torch or lantern away, despite the fact that I need that. Yoink. I wish I could carry a chandelier around with me. Nope, it's going really slowly, which is why I need the resin. These torches are magic, and they are not extinguished by water. So presumably, the rain won't put them out either. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, still got my wand on me. Let's go ahead and grab my rusty gears. Yoink. Why does it become darker when you put down the lantern? Because the lantern is where the light is coming from. What do you mean, why is my lantern darker when placed than it is in my hands? Because that one I don't actually have an answer to. Why'd that not work? Ritual of Creation. Still got my book on me. No-do-do-do-do-do. Magic circles. Ritual of Creation. Ah, that should be set up correctly. 8 rusty gears. Light mana torch. Magic rune. Acquire reagents. Depends on conversion. Yeah, I know, I'm looking at that. Bow. I don't think I get the chalk set up correctly. No, I don't. Or do I? I don't think I do. Oh, I can just click on the thing, it'll show me. Do. Oh, that's why. Because I'm stupid. I've not been sleeping well. My apologies for the brain. What can I say except I'm a dumbass? I was kind of doing it correctly, but it also super wrong. There we go. That looks much more right. No, I'm doing that wrong still. Yup. I can't go to bed early, though. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Alright. Nope, put my wand away because I'm dumb. Let's get this bread. Hell yeah. Now these don't stack. Oh, well, ignore me. Those shouldn't be able to stack. If I unstack those, I won't be able to restack them. What time is it? Do. It's only 6:30, so I gotta be live for at least another 30 minutes. I guess we can see what other kind of rituals there are to do in here. Pick up my light mana torches. I'm actually surprised that none of those extinguished themselves. Let's see here. Well, destruction's not going to help. Although apparently I can turn calcined flint into lime. Why would anybody do that? What does it mean by placed log? Do we want to try a ritual of destruction? Apparently I can get resin that way. Now this is not balanced, because I fucked with the configs to make everything much more powerful than it needs to be. Oh, this is Rustbound magic. I've been using it the whole time, I've just not been using it very much. I'm just not entirely sure what it means by placed log. Do. If I can stop it. It is both more convenient and really annoying that we now have to use the chalk for rituals. Alright, so that's set up correctly. If I was gonna place a log, I don't want to use one of them. That's debarked. Probably should not try it with the debarked one. Although if it works with the debarked log... Walnut... Oak... Alright, I'll try throwing the oak in there, and then casting it. And then if that does not work, I'll try placing it somewhere. Placed log definitely makes it sound like it has to be placed, though, right? Oh, nope, that did it. And now I have got 32 resin. Let's not do that again. Are there any rituals that give me lumps of fat? I'm just over here, already mad with power. Destruction. No. Oh, I can get a lot of rot this way. That is a lot of resin. Ooh, I get, for 3 papyrus, or 3 cattails, I can get 16 random flowers. I don't know why I would do that. But it's a fascinating option. Now, when I was screwing around with the configs for Rustbound Magic, I perhaps made it a little bit too powerful. But, I don't know, let's just not look at it. If we don't acknowledge it, it didn't happen. That's pretty much my attitude at work as well. If I didn't see it, it didn't happen. That's why I close my eyes whenever I'm doing something stupid. Delicious. My supervisor was like one of those leaders of safety or whatever the fuck they call them. And so I'm just sitting there using a fresh box cutter to cut my nails shorter. And a dude walks up to see me doing that, and he's like, William, what the fuck? I wonder what the odds are that any of these ones are males. No, I think it tells me. I mean, I have to be able to see them long enough. It looks like, yep, that one is male. Which means we can capture the other 3 roosters. Because at some point in this stream, I would like to make some chicken noodle soup. I don't eat chicken IRL. And I tend not to eat chicken in the game either. But Corazar is sick, so he must make chicken noodle soup. Alright, would you all calm down? Nope, I think I got a hen. Enclosed. Yep, that's a gold pheasant hen. I don't eat chicken because I find them cute. Same reason most people don't eat, like, cats. Chickens are also very smart. Alright, get in the box. Get in the box. Box face. Alright. Chickens acquired. Well, yeah, but so are fish. I eat a lot of fish. I also eat a lot of beef. But, like, that's expensive. Alright. It's time to make some chicken. Should probably make the dough first, so that the chicken's not going bad. How about eggs? I do eat eggs. But the chickens don't die for the production of eggs. Alright, sleep well, stupid apples. I'll be going to bed not too long from now myself. I just gotta, like, continue to pretend I know what I'm doing. Right, yeast. Gotta figure out how to get that lard out of that. Bowl. And I should be able to just dump this on the ground. Yep, there we go. One little hardened lard. Put my bowl back. Eggs. I was just looking at them. Couldn't put 3 of these back. Alright. I gotta crack these. My brain is kind of like fried, if that makes sense. Alright, egg. Boom. Crack open this. Lard. Reseal it. I've actually probably got lard in here. Oh, I thought I had lard in here. Oh, it's my pre-gelatin. Oh, there, I do have wild yeast. Not enough, though. Alright, must lock in. I mean, usually the eggs that you get at the market are not fertilized, so they could not have been, no. Sorry, little buddy. What a beautiful creature. Murdered by my hand. Alright. There we go. Gotta put one of these down. Put the firewood down. What am I doing? It's not hurting anybody in my inventory. But I do need all the inventory space I can get. A pile of resin on the ground. Yoink. No. Oh, for some reason thought I had to put them down. Nope, pheasants can sit in my pocket. Yoink. Alright. Go and get this guy hanging up. I don't eat pork either, but that's just because I don't like it. Alright, so do not repeat my actions. You should not use... Oh, I can't because the shovel's there. Where the hell did I get a fucking flint shovel that's still in good shape? Anyway, you should not use chicken blood in pretty much anything. How many feathers is that? 27? Fuck yeah. I'm going to need a lot of feathers for rust-bound magic. Which is one of the several reasons I'm unfortunately murdering my poor birds. Right, so this isn't going to take too long. I'll grab some bones. It would be cool if, like, you could shed some feathers. There is also a cannibalism mod that works with, whatchamacallit? Oh, I don't want to deal with that guy. It works with the custom player model thing. Alright. If I put 4 in there... Let's go and look up bone broth, because I'm being dumb. Bone broth portion, yes. Yeah, it is 1 liter. What did I just do? Give me this. There we go, 2 liters of bone broth. Which is more than I need to be making right now. Smack you in there. Try to bring you up to temp. I wish my brain worked. I cannot plan ahead. Ow, who put that fire there? SMH my head. Pocket pheasant. Just like throw a dead bird at your enemy. No, if nothing else, that would distract them. Alright. I don't think you should be bleeding animals out in the rain. That's my pan. So when I'm sifting through soil and whatnot, looking for gold nuggets and shit, that's what that's for. And for it to work, you've got to be sitting in water. Oh, damn. Should be good. Probably not. And to be fair, I should have a place in my cellar to do my actual butchering. But nobody ever accused me of being smart. Boom. I'll get that back out later. Alright, what grain... Alright, sleep well, JJ. I'll be going to bed soon myself. What grain do you think I should use for chicken noodle soup? Are you done yet? How much blood could one little bird have? Kinda goofy looking, without all the feathers and stuff. Also, surely if I removed the head, it would bleed out faster. I don't know anything about butchering birds, though. I believe one of the first things they do is cut off the head. But like I said, I don't know. I don't actually know shit. Put you there. Gonna go ahead and grab my cleaver. Are you done? Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and butcher it. I gotta grab my bucket as well. Alright. 5 pieces of meat. It's already more than I need. Small bones. Got a pile of these somewhere. Oh yeah, I didn't grab the bucket. Grab the bucket. I gotta start bottling the blood for use in other things. A lot of stuff needs blood. How many liters is that? Only 1? Easy. Whoop. Whoops. I'm not being a dork. Everyone else is being a dork. Fresh for 70 days. Do I already have a bottle with blood somewhere? Actually, you know what? I think I used all of my blood. Let's go ahead and put you up there. Re-pick up my bucket. I'm sorry, chicken. Could you hold still? Only making this harder on us. Come on. If I can hold still. Alright, fine, I'm breaking out the spear. Poor creature. Pick it up. Let's go and put my meat in here real fast. Just, whoops. Put the fucking onion back. Should I use onions or carrots in my chicken noodle soup? What do y'all think? Unfortunately, I do not have a mod that adds wheat. I can use spelt. Spelt is like a high quality grain. And something I've got a lot of. More feathers. Hell yeah. As weird as it sounds, though, I do actually need a lot of feathers for spell crafting. Spelt is a strain of wheat. Well, there we go. Also, hello, Samuel Vittles. With a name like Vittles, you would know a thing or two about grains, I think. Oh yeah, my corn is outside. Not being very helpful. Depending on how long this takes, I'm probably going to have to move it. Yoink. Alright, I've made up my mind. We're moving the quern. Whoops. Go the fuck away, taskbar. I will be speeding up my windmill. Don't worry about that. Probably. Speeding up my windmill is probably going to be one of those things that I keep saying, like, every stream that I need to do. And then I actually do it, like, 21 streams later. I need to set up a pulverizer, and when I do set up the pulverizer, I will definitely be speeding up the quern. Or the windmill. Smack you there. And probably should use some vegetable oil. Put this back real fast. It's not the fastest quern, but it is automatic, so I will let it do what it's doing. Don't worry about Puppy Dog. Nah, Puppy Dog's being a dork. Can I make vegetable oil? Vegetable stew. Calcified vegetable... No, it's clarified. Vegetable broth. I don't think I can make vegetable oil. Let's go and just look up oil and see what comes up. I've got flax oil. Welcome back, Laxia. I'm just making some chicken noodle soup. Flax, seed oil, sunflower oil, peanut oil, olive oil. Olive oil actually crashes the game. It is a bug. Oh. There's some liquid egg there. What are you? Rice bran oil. It's more than enough. I need a mod that adds chocobo. Fucking love chocobo. Can't handle the olives. No, it's a known bug, and I think it's already fixed. I just haven't updated in a while. Whoops. But yeah, for some reason trying to put olives in a fruit press, which is how you get the olive oil, crashes the game. And it's not supposed to do that. Would you have a point? If it was supposed to do that, that would be pretty odd. It's like, oh yes, they're introducing a new feature. All it does is crash the game now. Alright. I do actually like that you have to manually bottle, or cork the bottles. It's a good change. Let's go grab my rolling pin, which is not kept in my kitchen. I mean, oil in small amounts can be healthy. More than anything, it's just good for the cooking process. Everything in moderation. But like, if you're frying food, you kind of have to use oil. Although I think most would argue that fried food is not very healthy. Soft dough. Did I just waste this? How do I make pasta dough? Oh darn it, I can't make pasta dough. Good. New plan. I'm being dumb, so... We'll make pasta dough, but right now I'm just making some chopped carrots. Actually, we want it to be good. Let's go ahead and use 4 of these. And then we'll just pretend this never happened. Perfect. Don't look at me. I thought I could make pasta dough really good, apparently not. Oh well. I wouldn't recommend drinking oil. That just doesn't seem like the best of ideas. Well, definitely don't drink crude oil. It is weird, because sometimes I've heard stories about people drinking crude oil and they've been totally fine. Well, and then I've heard other stories of people drinking crude oil and it, like, burned their throat so bad that they had to get one of those, things done where, like, there's a hole in your throat so you can actually breathe. I don't remember what it's called, just that it seems really unpleasant. Chickens, I don't suppose you have some eggs for me? I mean, they're not chickens. Hello? Got any eggs? You do? Such sweethearts. Hey, stop trying to attack me. I just want the egg. Do. It's all that oil RNG. Oh, I'm starving. To think that somebody who enjoys cooking food as much as I do would remember to eat it every now and then. Alright. No, just the fork. Putting that in there. That does mean I need 4 more flax. No space. My goodness. I should do a cooking show, but, like, don't build an actual kitchen. Just try to do a cooking show in the chaos that is this. It's like, oh, yeah. God, I can put my bowls on the bearskin rug. Gotta move this again. I done fucked up. I'm sure that there are wilderness cooking shows. I wouldn't even call my setup wilderness. Like, I don't have a proper house, but I'm also not out in the wild. I'm just dumb and don't have, like, a real home. Whoop. Nope, not there. Smack that there. Oh, look at that, it's speeding up a tiny bit. Put the salt back. Alright, for real this time. Let's make some pasta dough. Honestly, pasta dough is not even that good. But if I don't use pasta dough, it's not chicken noodle soup, is it? I'm pretty sure that the Great British Cook-Off takes place outside, unless you're not counting the tent. I should also go take care of my chicken. Put you there. Raw pasta noodles. Oh, I might as well take this as well. I need inventory space. Doo-doo. Not there. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Actually, where's my bone broth? I'm going to need more bone broth than I thought I did. Because I'm dumb. Let's go with 4. Let's go with 10. Nobody ever accused me of being smart. All of it, please. Create 5 liters of bone broth. Only need 4, so that is perfect. We'll grab one of these. This is overkill. But I gotta get this done. Maybe I'm just stalling for time. Maybe I am just this stupid. Oh yeah. I can at least put these in here. No recipe found. Don't worry, you will be a recipe shortly. While the bone broth does its thing, let's go ahead and take care of this chicken. Yoink. Going to have to bottle that blood. Delicioso. Alright. Small bird over here. Well, small corpse over here. I gotta love all these tiny carcasses I've got sitting around. Well, flax does make good animal feed. But also with expanded foods, you can get so many nutrients from other things that it's almost worth using flax, just so that more of the nutrients comes from something other than grain. Oh, no, there it was. Yoink. Pretty overkill. Honestly, I don't know who let me do that. Occasionally I just do something and it's like, who put me in charge of my own brain? Because I am not doing a very good job of it. Ow. That fire is so hot. Hot tamale. Hot, hot tamale. Come on, pheasant. Make this easier on both of us and hold still. Yep, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Yoink. Could you imagine if that's the last thing you hear? Somebody's trying to murder you and then for some reason take your body? And the last thing you hear them do is say yoink. Alright, if I was gonna put this down... Do I still have one on me? No, maybe I lost it. It wouldn't surprise me. I am a crazy person. Put you here. Alright, more feathers. Only 21 this time. Now, the weight of that chicken might not have been as good as the other two. I guess we'll find out when we go to butcher it. Although I gotta get these pigs going so that I can get... Oh shoot, I don't have a bucket down there. Smack that there. Alright. Don't forget the blood. I was forgetting the blood. Thankfully, with the way blood collection works, I should still get the entire liter. Alright. Whatever. Yeah, I know, that's too much. Let's go and grab a liter back. Alright, there for create 4 servings of poultry in bone broth soup with stewed noodles and dumplings. Delicious. Let's go ahead and grab my one of my overpowered... Pete, stop picking up the borax. I know what you're thinking. I could just not have the borax all over the floor. But no, it's not true. I need this borax here. It's my emotional support mess. I'm like the vintage story equivalent of a hoarder up in here. Let's go ahead and move these. One of these days I'll get around to making a proper storage room. But as you can tell, I don't even have a proper house. There we go. It's still my emotional support borax, it's just outside now. I also really gotta do something with these onions. Nope, that's rice grain. Well, my breadcrumbs aren't on me, or I am that blind. I don't think I finished them. I do have to make more breadcrumbs, but where are the breadcrumbs I already have? Here they are. I am that blind. They were not on me, though, so that remains true. Hello! Here you kids go. I'd like to also feed these guys, but they keep trying to kill me every time I come in here. Are you Gregnant? It's Gregnant. Here's Johnny. I wish I could breed shivers. I don't even know what they would eat. Puppy dog, what do shivers eat? Good chat, puppy dog. I should also collect my bees. Whew. Are you done? No. No, it is not. Blood and Gragnant. Not just normal reasons. How are you doing, Laxia? Thinking I'm gonna need more inventory spots. I've kind of got inventory space. Only kind of. Yep. Puppy dog is singing me the song of his people. I have had Electric to Chocobo stuck in my head for the last 2 hours. And to be fair, it is a good song. Hello, Diesel. I should be building a tower. My windmill will eventually look like a windmill. For now, oh, it's just this. Sweet, my liter of blood. I wonder if I should hop on the table. Make it a cleaner working environment. Oh, I still got 7 pieces of meat. So the feathers are just really fucking random. My day's been going alright. Oh, there's a crab over here. My blueberries are growing back in. Fuck yeah. I've got a bunch of blueberry syrup. Well, we're going to be candying those. Ow. I'm starving to death. Yeah, I hear ya. I think I can make chicken sausage. I don't know if that's a thing IRL. I don't eat chicken. And I don't like sausage, so that doesn't sound very appetizing. Whoop. Salmon sausage can be good. Not salmon sausage. Salmon jerky can be good, but it can also be the grossest thing you've ever eaten. And I swear there's like no in-between for some reason. Oh, what am I doing? Yoink. Come on, grab a crock. Thank you. I like how good the black ceramic looks. Like, you can't tell me that don't look fancy as hell. Boop-a-doo. Doo-da-doo. 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 Why is there a single fruit satiety in there? What? Where the hell did that one fruit satiety come from? That doesn't make sense. That shouldn't be in there. Beeswax? Nope. Beeswax. Okay, so I can only steal 120 more crops. A fruit fly managed to get in there after eating some of my fruit. That darn fruit fly. Oh. Yoink. Let's go ahead and seal the crock. And smack that in there. I do need more animal fat, but I also do need to kill one of my cows. Probably make sure that they're fattened up first. Although, am I going to get enough fat to make chicken jerky? Or not chicken jerky, chicken sausage is the question. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. I can justify going to bed. Woot woot. Let's see here. Well, that's a cow. I don't want to kill it. You're a bull. Your weight is good. You're a bull and your weight is good. Although between the two, I'd rather kill the Gen 1. Where are my large animal cages? Here they are. Who's attacking me? Don't you know that's antisocial behavior? Yoink. Right, let's go ahead and head inside. Surely something attacked me. Oh, it was probably the crab. They like to do that. My yellow basement and orange tower. I don't think Vicar has come to YouTube today. Vicar came to Twitch, but just to lurk. Alright, cow. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Gotta go. This one will require that I put down one of my inventory slots to move. Almost like cows are bigger than chickens. Come on, buddy. I know. Life can be cruel sometimes. Hey, it's Vicar. Rift activity is calm, so it is just Puppy Dog making all those shiver noises. Oh, I don't have a bucket down. Where are my buckets? Oh, they're probably in my thing I put down. Let's go grab it. Oh, just because I do want a bucket for the blood. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Well, an unfortunate part of animal husbandry is that if you want the meat from the animal, you gotta kill it. Just like cut out chunks of the cow so you can keep it alive. What do you mean that's torture? I do also think it's funny that because the cow is a modded animal, that it turns into just a leg. Alright. Aw, sweet, a single lump of fat. That's not going to be enough to do really anything. In the sidewalk, a shitty sidewalk. Something, something, something. Go and salt it, just because I don't have enough hides to do anything with yet. 1.4 years, 1.7 years. That's the power of pine salt, baby. Where did the single fruit... What? This thing had fruit or dairy society as well? Yep, one's dairy society. Where the fuck did that come from? It's fresh for 1.6 years. Yeah, sorry about that. I was tippity-tapping on my keyboard. Alright, so I do not want to forget that it's up there. So let's go ahead and just eat some food. Ooh, it's a nice storm out there. Do. 7 servings of poultry stew. Find out what to do with that. What do I have? I'm just gonna use corn, if it will let me. Seven and 7. That is assuming it'll let me. Yep. And yep. Alright. Let's go and waste another one of these. Do. Yeah, there is no way to eat raw meat in this game. As an Avali, logically I should be able to. Although Avali are a relatively advanced species, and humanity would not have come as far as it did if we didn't start cooking our food. Oh, there's a bunch of fireflies over there hanging out with my cows. Hello, my children. Stop trying to kill me. Less than 3 days before ready to mate. I do like how this one's... The cow is already almost ready to mate again. And it'll be lactating for another 16 days. None of them will let me milk them, but if they were, I could be getting a damn good amount of milk from my cow. Plural. Well, yeah. When I do kill an animal, I use every part of it, including the bones. Especially the bones. Who knows? Maybe these cows are like part rabbit. Come on, come on. Oh yeah, I just put my cleaver away. I'll use the split seconds that it will not be ready to go grab my cleaver. Are you not done yet? Whatever. I do need that food. Cleaver get. Might make more red meat sausage. Yoink. Oh yeah, gotta drop one of these. There we go. Smack you up there. Gonna start starving again. Mutant cow rabbits. Oh yeah, all the extra offal. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Just gonna pick this up. Still don't have enough inventory space. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, I can make bow and arrowheads. Not going to. But what a neat thing to have. Come over. Still no food. Alright, let's go and put my meat in here where it will go bad fast. 6 days. 7 days. One of those is going to be cured and then cooked right away, and then the other one's going to be turned into more blood sausage. Although the blood sausage really is not that good for anything. Bone arrow. It does require feathers. Minus 0.4 reduced piercing damage. Slightly more durable than flint arrows. Interesting, interesting. What's funny, though, is that in the Rustbound Magic mod... Not Rustbound Magic, what the fuck am I talking about? In the Avali mod for Starbound, my brain's a little bit... not worky. The bow is like... Nobody's quite sure who designed this, since Avali have never used bows. But there is an Avali bow added by the mod. It's like nobody knows where this bow came from. Somebody designed it, but Avali don't use bows. They do use spears and guns, but I don't have a mod that adds guns. There are definitely mods that add those. Just not that I have. How much red meat do I have? Ooh, 12. That's a good amount of red meat right there. If I had more fat. Gonna pick this up. These cost some copper bars, so it would have sucked to lose that. Also, for whatever reason, we have one of the strictest animal welfare regulations in the EU. I don't think the US has any regulations anymore. That's why people are getting fucking listeria in 2025. Alright, so there was a boar out here somewhere. Mind, I am looking for it in the dark, which is usually what I end up doing, and then I can't find shit, because I'm doing it in the dark. But I do need more animal fat. So it might be worth going around and capturing animals and fattening them up. And then eating them. Yum yum. I need animal fat to make, whatchamacallit, sausage. Some long-term food stuff. Actually, it's expanded foods. I do have a mod called long-term food, which does not add sausage for some reason. If I was that pig that's out here somewhere, where would I be? But well, that is ideal. But you also could never tell when somebody's lying. I hear bees. Don't see a pig. Alright, next stream we're probably going to have to run around trying to collect some animal fat. Oh yeah, it's my pedestal. Wait, I'm a little bit very tired though. And I'm wandering around in the dark, so my odds of actually finding what I'm out there looking for, very low. Olen need vitun vasanut. Not in there. I know how long that stuff's fresh for. You are fresh for 5 days, so that does not give me a lot of time. I need 5 more animal fat if I'm going to turn all of those into sausages. I could also just turn them into dumplings, though. Noonan? Alright, so I gotta go, unfortunately. If you've been hanging out, whether you're chatting or just lurking, I want you to know that you're appreciated. Come on, wave. Wave! Not gonna wave. If you're hanging out, make a meat pie. Possibly, I could make, I made some meat pie earlier. With, potato and onion. Anyway, if you're hanging out, whether you're chatting or just lurking, I want you to know that you're appreciated. If you're watching this at some point in the futures of VOD and have somehow watched the entire thing, then you have the patience of a saint and are equally appreciated. I stream daily, or at least I try to. Often I do miss Saturday for reasons not important. So if you want to drop a subscribe, go ahead and do that. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and visit farewell. I don't actually have OBS open, so I've got to awkwardly